guys, I'm sitting here again, and it's just like a little bit of a coffee table talk or chat that I want to have and see if people are liking it or not. If you like it, can you please like the video? That would be lovely, so that I have a little bit of a reflection. So I love a lot of books, and this time I would like to talk about acceptance and commitment therapy, but only about the goal of it, because otherwise it's way too much. So as I said in the last videos, I'm having a sure foundation, which is good horsemanship, because I do equine assisted therapy, so equines are my foundation. And then I have a framework, and how do I say it? The building blocks, they are real, like R for relationships, E for equipping people, A for attitudes, and L for leadership, self-leadership and leadership. And that goes, it's the same with horses and with humans, because we are working with minds. I don't care about all the evidence-based brain stuff that's going on, all the wiring and all. It's very interesting, I'm loving it, but at the end of the day, I'm working with minds. I'm working with the mind of a horse, and I'm working with minds of people. So that's the building block. And then I have a framework, which is acceptance and commitment therapy, and that this is like in horsemanship, you need to have a picture in your mind. So, and I would say it's more like a puzzle. It's more like a puzzle. So that's the picture, and this is my framework, right? So I'm having with horsemanship and mostly with clients, I'm having a picture in my mind, and I'm having a lot. That's all the tools. That's everything I have. That the clients get their picture, not my picture, their picture. So that's one thing. So, and then, because, you know, I started my equine assisted therapy business before NDIS turned up, and I was working part-time in CCU as a registered nurse, and on my days off I started building up my business, and then I came across, now there are about 200 approaches. Hello? No, that's not for you. 200 approaches that you can have with horsemanship, and 200 approaches that you can have with counseling and psychology, and you can really get lost. And I think everybody needs to have one approach that's best for them to help the people. Okay, so now the acceptance and commitment therapy, that has a hexaflex. I'm not talking about the hexaflex today because it's too much, but what I want to talk about is the goal. So what's the goal of acceptance and commitment therapy for adults and for children? It's no, you do not go there. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. Tom Dorrance said never knock the curiosity out of a horse. So I'm having to knock it out a little. Get away from here. Yeah, bye. Horses are very curious. Blue, it's okay. It's okay. He got the message. It's okay. And so I want to start with books. You know, I'm a bookaholic. And here it says, that's the professional books about acceptance and commitment therapy. And it's the goal is, as I said, psychological flexibility. And I want the same with horses. I want that my horses are psychological or in their mind flexible. Psychological flexibility can be defined as contacting the present moment as a conscious human being, fully and without needless defense. Haven't we talked about this with the polyvagal stuff? That I said it wrong, but it's actually the ventral state. That being fully and without needless defense. So that's for the horses the same. That's when a horse is soft, not feeling of defend themselves. You are not in the camera. You can look at me as much as you want to. As it is and not what it says is. And persisting with or changing behavior in the service of chosen values. We're talking about values next time too. So, psychological flexibility can be defined as contacting the present moment as a conscious human being, fully and without needless defense, as it is and not what it says it is, and persisting with or changing behavior in the service of chosen values. I mean, that's how a person flourishes. This is how you live a life, right? So that's one book, and the other book says, that's for psychologists and counselors. Just one phrase, but it's no, don't crush that. Thank you. So I have the horses, the curious horses there. I need to be sure that they are not going to crush this. If you don't know the purpose at this time with this client, it is better to leave the exercise undone. So that's pretty harsh, pretty direct, and pretty true. So if you do stuff, the act and the combined horsemanship with a client, you have a child here or you have somebody here and you don't know the purpose at this moment in the present with this client, you better leave it alone. And it needs to be in the context with the client. And this is so deep in my heart. And I laminated, I'm a bookaholic. I love books. Really love books. And I love sayings. What's that called in English? Like, I have this out of Wikipedia. Psychological flexibility is a personality trait that describes the extent to which a person can cope with. Before they go into fight, flight, freeze, they go from ventral into dorsal and in sympathetic. So again, sorry. Psychological flexibility is a personality trait that describes the extent to which a person can cope with changes in circumstances and think about problems and tasks in novel, creative ways. Here we go. That's another part of the act is the discovery, the creative way. This trait comes into play when stressors or unexpected events occur, requiring that a person change their stance, outlook, or commitment. I mean, I'm just loving this. So you go actually deep down with your clients, and I don't know how to do that just with act or just with horsemanship, but I combine these two. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm loving it so much. And so next time I think I would talk about what's another foundation or another big part in this, house I build up upon ground is values. Values. Thank you.